Okay guys, welcome back to another video. So this video we're going over the 3 secret cards from the new mission, Ultra God Mission 4. So like always we've got 3 of course, but it is a bit different this time. We have one that's a reprint, this Crimson Marsan here. So this is his original card from Big Ben Mission 7, secret number 2. And this is his new card from this mission, just like updated art. So the in-game card is identical, like abilities and everything is the same. Just the card is different. So yeah, this is the original one, and I quite like it. But this one is definitely the one I prefer. Just more close up, and it looks really cool, you know. So yeah, definitely a strong card. In recent months, I guess, has been kind of pushed out of the meta a bit because of last mission's Goku Enduring card, which is a big counter to this guy. So you don't see it really at all, honestly, these days in online battles, but he's still really good against like the computer, you know, he's still really strong in that aspect, and just a cool card, you know. So yeah, definitely a lot cheaper than he used to be. So yeah, but what I'm really here for is these other two. So these are both classic cards from Z and from Super. So we'll start off with Vegito. So really amazing card art. You got Goku and Vegeta both in the background. So this is of course from when they fused into Vegito to fight against the fused Zamasu in the Goku Black arc. So he starts off in base form, of course, and then he can transform into Super Saiyan Blue later on. And his stats are also pretty good all around. So he's an elite type with a Spirit Sword as his super attack for 6 energy. And once he transforms into Super Saiyan Blue, he can use the final Kamehameha. And that's cool because it's actually an updated version. So until now in Heroes, we've just had like the kind of the basic version, I guess you could say. This new version is scene by scene the attack in the anime. So that's really cool because it's like just you know, more, basically just more kind of, I guess HD, but also kind of more like a fancy move, which is really cool, you know. Yeah, that's dope. And we'll start off with his change first, I think. So like the Super Saiyan 3 Goku from Big Ben Mission 11, I think it was. They're both unique in the fact that they can transform on the first turn potentially. Normally you have to wait at least until the second turn, but these guys are, you know, special. So when he transforms, both his power and his power level increase by 6 times, which is just a crazy number, you know, for transformations. Normally the highest we get is like 3 or 4, but 6 times is just kind of, you know, mind-boggling, you know. So yeah, really good stats. Power, I mean, he's already got 6,500 power, so times it by 6. I'm pretty sure that's 39,000. That's just crazy on the first turn, at least. And his power level also increased by 6 times, which if you use it on the second turn onwards, normally 1 bar of ki gives you 1,000 power level. So if he has 3 bars of ki, then instead of 3,000, that's 18,000 just from one guy, which is just, you know, insane. So it's really good. And his main ability, so he has to be in the Super Saiyan Blue form first to use this ability. And once he's in that form, so again, potentially in the first round, once the power level battle has ended, while he's in Super Saiyan Blue form, all the enemies' damage dealt and power level will be halved, and that's permanent. And that's just there's like no conditions really, apart from having to be in the Super Saiyan Blue form. But additionally, if you manage to win that power level battle, you also times his super attack damage by 4 times, which is permanent, and you'll lower all the enemies' hero energy to 0. So just, you know, insane effects. It is of course only 1 turn, but I mean most of those effects are permanent, and yeah, that's just insane. I mean, that's a really good card. I mean, he's by far the most expensive card in the set. I think it's going for about 15,000 yen, which is I'm guessing about 120, 130 American dollars. So yeah, definitely not. And it's the first day of the new mission, but still, I mean that's pretty high, you know, even for a new card like this. So yeah, definitely, yeah, what a amazing card, right? That's really cool. And looking like he's pretty strong as well. Definitely quite a good card to have, you know, just on your deck. It's pretty cool. Then lastly we have the Gotenks. So this is of course when he transforms into Super Saiyan 3 to fight against Super Buu, which is pretty cool. So he starts off in Super Saiyan 1 of course, and then he can transform into Super Saiyan 3 later on. So yeah, really cool card up, right from the anime or manga. Same scene I guess. So he's a hero type. Stats are all pretty good. I mean, he's almost got 4,000 for his HP, which is, you know, pretty damn high, you know. and 4 energy for a super attack, which doesn't really matter too much. We'll get to that later. But in his base form, oh sorry, in his Super Saiyan 1 form, sorry, he's got the Super Ghost Kamikaze attack, which is an attack I've been waiting to get in Heroes for like 11 years. I mean, Gotenks has had like no attacks apart from the, I think it's the Victory Cannon, I think, the Mouth Beam. That's been his only attack for 11 years. So finally getting some new attacks from him, which is about time, right? And he's got a change sparking, which is very similar to the Vegito's kite action, but he's got a sparking as well. So once he transforms, he can do a sparking attack. It's like a nice bonus, right? Like a bit of extra damage, right? Which is quite nice. Though unfortunately, unlike the Vegito who transforms in the first turn, this Gotenks transforms on the third turn, which is a bit of a wait. I mean, lately in Heroes it's been mostly second turn transformations because third turn is just quite late, right? Though his effect is pretty strong, so it could be decent, but that's pretty late still, third turn. But anyways, his effect is when he transforms, his power increases by, well, his power triples, so that's pretty good. And also his damage dealt is increased by 1,000 times the amount of hero energy on your team. So if you don't have any hero energy whatsoever, then that's basically nothing, right? That part of the effect. And if you have 1, that's plus 1,000. But if you have 10 hero energy, that's plus 10,000 damage, and that's permanent. So that's potentially just like a game-ending move right there, right? I mean that's insane. And even like 5 that's still 5,000 damage. That's still really good. So quite a good fix. There's main ability. So at the start of every round, his super attack is available regardless of the energy. So like I said, it's not really that important most of the time. Also, if you have less hero energy than the enemy team, then the enemy can't lower your hero energy that turn. So that's quite a nice, I guess, defense against enemy teams that try to lower your hero energy, right? So that's pretty good. And lastly, for every enemy attacker that turn, Gotenks' damage will increase even further by 1,000 each. So this isn't permanent, unlike the part of his transformation, but still, potentially you can get plus 17,000 extra damage from the third turn onwards, right? That's if the enemy has 7 enemy attackers and you have 10 hero energy on your team, which is pretty insane. I mean that's just like insane damage, right? But it is quite difficult to activate. So yeah, I'm not sure how good, because I mean, if you don't get to the third turn, he basically has nothing except a free super attack and potentially protecting your hero energy from being lowered, which is nice, but I mean, you have to wait 2 turns to get to that. So I'm not sure how good that is going to be, but definitely a cool card nonetheless. And again, nice kind of classic card. And both the Vegito's base form and the Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks forms have been given HD models, which is pretty nice. So finally getting some more kind of HD characters into the game is pretty solid. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, all these 3 cards are looking really nice. So again, nice looking cards for heroes. So yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.